Great work! Welcome back. I hope you're finding that as you go through these exercises, you're getting more and more clear about yourself, your positioning, and the market that may appreciate the value you offer. I know it's not the same as having me guide you step by step in person, but what I am giving you are the real exercises I do with my private clients, so you're not missing out in terms of tools just because you've decided to take an online course. Sure, we can do more if we're speaking together, so if you want to book some private sessions with me to augment this, to hash things through, just go back to the page where you can book a private session. So let's get on with the next part of this. What are they willing to pay for? This is where the Ikigai model combines personal clarity and business. This is the part where we don't try to just understand what the market needs, but we also want to know which part can be monetized. This may be obvious for some of you, but here I just want to illustrate how some market needs are not easily monetizable. For example, your market may know they need a solution, but they may not be willing to pay for it, or they're not willing to pay your price for it. So let's brainstorm. What are some of the reasons? Well, for example, maybe because there's so many other free offerings. For instance, if you want to sell online cooking courses, but you know there are already so many free ones out there on YouTube, so what's the difference? Not to say you can't be in the business of selling online cooking courses, but knowing this, you have to search deeper into what the market is willing to pay for. Maybe not just a quick online recipe, but maybe an online cooking course where you do it live with limited amount of people and with the ingredients sent beforehand, blah, 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 whatever. So answering the question what they're willing to pay for will give you a reality check to make sure your offering is not the same as the ones that are already out there for free. Another example is a personal one. You know, when we started the business coaching industry in Indonesia, people did not really understand the difference between talking to a professional business coach and talking to an experienced friend about your business issues over coffee. They want the chat with an experienced mentor, but struggle to justify the high investment. Well, if I have coffee with a friend about my business, all I have to do is pay for their coffee. So why do I have to pay a lot of money for a business coach? So another reason people may not want to pay for your services is that they're not yet educated on the industry or the type of service. Some of you might be doing something new. Certainly business coaching was at that time very new to the market, and we had to do a lot of market education to get people to realize that it is very different than just chatting with a friend over coffee. Another reason why people may not be willing to pay for a solution they need is that they don't see it as an urgent thing, or they don't see it as important enough. They may not feel the pain of staying with the problem state. They may not see the returns of investing in a high-paid solution. They just see the solution as a nice-to-have, but not a must-have. So this also takes you to educate the market on what they can stand to lose if they stay in the problem state and what they can stand to gain if they get out of it. This explanation will gradually shift something that was previously just nice to have into a must-have. Or it might stay a nice to have and you just don't have a market for what you do. Can you think of other reasons why people don't want to pay for a solution they know they need? List it down on your notes, especially if it relates to your services. And on that note, I want to continue our exercise to discover what your market is willing to pay for. If the answer is nothing, then you might need to rethink the business you're in. Perhaps the market is not ready for it. You can still do it, but you have to be ready to invest a lot of time and money into a market education. So review the market you want to serve and what they need, and then answer the question, what are they willing to pay for? Do the exercise, and I'll see you in the next video.